Thursday. It is the last day of our month and the last day of this calendar, but we have one more 2D shape to work with, and we also have a riddle to solve with all those letters we've been having. So let's get started. So up at the top we have our numerical dates, so 4 for April and 30 for the last day of April, and our year is 2020. So now we're going to write our date with words. So today is Thursday, and it is April. And the day of April we are on is the 30th. And our year doesn't change, it's still 2020. So let's get ready to read our date. So ready, set, read. Thursday, April 30th, 2020. We're going to figure out what today, tomorrow, and yesterday was. So today is Thursday, which means yesterday was Wednesday, and tomorrow will be Friday. We're going to practice reading a nonsense word. That is a silly word that is made up. We're going to tap these consonants. We're going to tap the vowel, tap the consonant, and now we have some letters to work with. Lots of N's here. And we're going to figure out what kind of vowel this is, long or short. So we see this E, and we look right after it. And this is a vowel followed by one or more consonants with no other vowel. So this E is going to say eh. We have a blend here, H and N, H, N, N. So let's get ready to rehearse the word. That means to sound out each letter sound. Then we'll perform it. So ready, set, rehearse. Hen-en. Ready, set, read. Hen-en. That's a funny nonsense word. If we took out this N, we'd have hen. Hen-en. We are working with fractions, so this is the last fraction we'll have today. And hint, hint, this information is going to help us solve our riddle. So we have 1 whole, 1/2, and 1/4. So 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 makes the whole. 1/2 and 1/2 makes the whole. Yesterday we had an oval, and that oval could fold into 2 equal parts, and those equal parts were symmetrical. So what will today be? On your screen you're going to see both our number calendar cards and our observation chart. So take a look at them both and decide what kind of shape will we have today, and will it fold into any equal parts? And if it doesn't fold it into equal parts, will it be symmetrical or not? When you have your prediction, make sure you share it with someone, and let's get ready to reveal. Let's reveal. This is our last shape for this month, so we're going to take this shape. We're going to see if we can call it any kind of shape name, and then we're going to fold it and see if it can fold into any equal parts. This is the last shape we have this month, so let's go ahead and count up the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 6-sided shape, and we can call that a hexagon. And this is also the letter L. So now let's see if our L has any equal parts. I'm going to fold the side to the side and the top to the bottom. So I'll start with the top to the bottom. So taking my top and folding it to my bottom edge. And as you can notice, we have the whole side of the L here sticking out. So this is not an equal part. So now I'm going to fold my side to my side. And I'm going to do that by folding this in. And again, we're leaving out a big part of our L. So this so far doesn't have any equal parts. So this is a hexagon with no equal parts. So now we're going to fill in our observation chart. So for our last shape, we had the letter L, and we actually found out that that could be called a hexagon because it has 6 sides. And that letter L could not fold into any equal parts, so it was not symmetrical. Those equal parts were not symmetrical. So now we're going to solve our riddle. So during the month, our calendar had some letters. We had 6 letters. We had an S, an H, an L, a W, an O, and an E. And those letters are going to be used to solve a riddle. So first I'm going to read the riddle, and then we're going to work together to unscramble these letters to make an answer for our riddle. So the riddle reads, 4/4 and 2/2 make the something. So we've been talking a lot about fractions, and I want you to think about what 4/4 make. So 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 makes a... Are you thinking about wholes? So let's look at the other part of this riddle. 2/2 make, well, let's think. 1/2 plus 1/2 makes a... did you get wholes? So 4/4 and 2/2 make the something. So let's see what kind of letters we have. So we have a W, an H, an O, an L, an E, and an S. Do you think we could spell wholes? So I'm going to take my letters and I'm going to try and spell wholes to see if that works. So W, H, O, L, E, and S. Maybe I can push it over this way. Ooh, look at that. So I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to write in the answer. So 4/4 and 2/2 makes the wholes. So W, H, O, L, E, S. 4/4 and 2/2 makes the wholes. And that's the answer to our riddle. We're at the end of calendar time, so as always, let's answer a question from the question jar. And today's question is, have you seen a rainbow? So earlier this month, there was actually a double rainbow, which was really cool. Those are pretty rare to see. A double rainbow means there's one rainbow and then there's another one. So if you've seen a rainbow, you can answer up in the survey below if you're on a desktop computer, or down below in the comments, or hop on over to Google Classroom and answer there. All right, I hope you had a great April. Tomorrow will be a new month, and I'll see you for calendar time. Bye-bye.